Hello everybody, welcome back to Surviving Minecraft, the show that starts at the beginning, and today will end with us having a monster farm, or an XP farm, or a zombie farm, however you want to say it. My name is DanielAKA, and I want to thank you for joining me today. Hopefully, today is, if you don't learn something, you at least find the episode interesting. I did mention in the last episode that I wanted to make a farm today. And that's what we're going to do. What we are going to do specifically is we're going to be making a zombie farm. So what I've done is I have went online onto a website and I have input the seed. You can find the seed in the description below. And I found out where the nearest spawner is to this house that is an easy access. We're going to go visit that here in a moment. I am making a few things before we head out, though, just to save ourselves the trip. Alright, I think that'll actually be sufficient for us here. And the reason why I'm doing this is I need a lot of enchanting done, and so far I haven't found a spawner through normal exploration. There doesn't seem to be any spawners closely nearby. Let's go ahead and grab that. So let's go ahead and I'll show you where this is located. So we're going to head right outside our house. We're going to go down the stairs here, which I really need to go through and light this up in a better way at some point here. Do I have? Yeah, I think we are sufficient. Then we're going to go ahead and go over here. So this is our ravine area here, and I started digging right down there where you see that sand at. And let me show you what we got here. So we'll and plop. Ha! So this is a real simple area to get to here. We are sort of at an underground ravine, but here we go. So, coordinates. This is, if you are on the same seed, -901, 24, -56. And this is a zombie spawner. So you see the way that he is moving around. I'm going to go ahead and eliminate these torches here. When you are close enough and there is a low enough light level, it will start spawning just like that, monsters. And what we can do is we can take advantage of this to be able to create a system that will continuously spawn monsters for us to kill for experience. So that is what our objective is going to be here. Now, I do not know what's in here. Oh, that's handy. There is a few things in here. Nice. Okay. Let us do this. Let's grab this chest and put it over here. And we'll stack these guys in here for now. Let's go ahead and grab what fell on the floor. And transplant it. Saddle, we can actually use a saddle here. Not like that. There we go. Coal. Alright. Now, zombies are a nice mob to farm. They can drop a whole lot of stuff, from rotten flesh to carrots to gold ingots, maybe. Go and check out the wiki. There's a wide variety of things that it will spawn. We got a music disc here. That's 13. Check. And you'll notice them whenever you're caving because this is the only place that I know of that will have naturally spawning cobblestone and this stuff, which is the mossy cobblestone. There's other ways to get it, but that is a simple, straightforward method here. There is, let's see here. Let's go ahead and grab that. We're going to relocate this lava here. The important thing is to keep this well lit. I have a tendency to do this, and that is generally sufficient. All right. How are we doing over here? Let's go ahead and light this area up. Spread, lava, spread! Here we go. Let's see if that'll spread for us. Ooh, you uncovered some iron. Thank you, Mr. Creeper. We appreciate the exploratory nature of your explosion. Alright, let's see if that will help this lava spread and keep monsters and such away from us. Chuck, chuck. And stone. Come at me, bro. Can you? No, you can't. Ha 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 ha. That's what you get. Okay. So when you find one of these, if you want to turn it into an area, a spawning farm, first thing first, we got to clear out some space. We're going to go ahead and dig out 9 away from this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In all directions. And then we're going to go ahead and cover 3 above it and 3 below it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like so. I'm going to go ahead and get to digging. And I will be back with you when I'm ready to go to part 2. Welcome to the sidebar. I had a quick thought that I wanted to make sure that I remembered while I was doing all of this work here. The spawners that you find in the world, they cannot be moved. So even with a Silk Touch pickaxe or a Silk Touch shovel or a Silk Touch axe, if you break the spawner, it will simply break. So it's important if you want to keep these around for turning into farms that you do not break the spawner. Whatever you do, it is most vital for that. Now that being said, if you have no need for the spawner, go ahead and simply destroy it. There will be just less of those in the world should you need it. It doesn't take much to keep some lights on it, so I'd say, you know, when in doubt, just light it up and leave it be, personally. But I just wanted to go ahead and bring that to your attention real quick. Make sure don't break the spawners. Alright, let me show you what we have set up here. So, technically, the spawning room, the area around the spawner where it spawns is only an 8x8x3. What I've done is I can't figure out why this continues to spawn randomly every now and then, and it's going to drive me up the wall. But I have gotten this set up here so that this is actually 9 internally and walls on the 10th block. So it's 9 this way. And then I'm going 7 and then dropping 1 and then 7 and then dropping 1 and so on to move it this way. Now, I've got to make a decision. We can either treat this as a straight grinder. You know what? I think I've made my decision here. We want experience. Experience is the main thing. So, we are going to want to funnel them up and away from this area here. I think we can do that. So, let's see here. 1, 2, 7, and then they'll funnel into here. Okay. 8. This will be the 8th. And I think what we're going to do then... Zombie, stop it. Is we're going to set up a series... okay, here. So we're going to first get this channel carved out. And I'm going to use a set of water. So we're going to have the water's going to cascade all the way down here. It's going to push them into this area here where they're going to fall down because we're going to put some fence gates up. All right, tell you what we're going to do is we're going to... Let's get this situated here. So I'm going to fill this area in with water source blocks. I think that'll be fine for us here. So we have a sufficient amount of water here. And one at a time. Just like this. Now, while most mobs will not spawn in this area, zombies will spawn in the air and fall down. Let's go ahead and get a whole bunch of these set up here. I did bring with me some spruce wood. Let's go ahead and get that set up. And let's put this stone in here. Alright, so I want 9. Let's do 20. $18. 19. And 20. Alright. So if I'm doing this correctly... You are wearing chainmail, good sir. Too bad you didn't drop any. Okay. I still want this to be filled in with bricks. You gotta go for the style. It's just not the same without the style. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this all done, but let's do this first before I decide any more. Okay, that should be okay to drop the zombies in. Alright, let's break this and see what happens. Let's go ahead and good. This is gonna Force all of the zombies down here. Excellent. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Okay. So I can get that cleared up later. I'm going to put some redstone lamps on top. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. Redstone lamps are actually pretty straightforward. It is glowstone surrounded by redstone. So, there we go. Let's do 8 of these to start off with. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and fill the rest of those in. Before I move the redstone lamp down any, let's see here. 6 more, that's fine. And I should have those levers with me. Alright. So if I say I did that, I think I might need to get some repeaters here with me. Alright, let's say we did this. And we could do this. Okay, if we power right from the center. That works. And one more. Okay. Let's take a look inside and let's see how that does it for the lights. I think that's probably going to not be sufficient. I've got one more of these, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay. Let us head up here. And let's put redstone lamp there. So for the moment, let's do that. Let's see if that will be sufficient. I think so. Okay. So we don't have to worry about these guys at the moment. But let's kill these guys real quick and remove that block at the bottom. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this filled in, and I'll be back in just a moment. So I've run across a snag. I'm able to get most of where we need to be in terms of the mob farm. We'll call it mob grinder, I guess. The problem that I'm running across, though, cow, you better run. The problem I'm running across is that I don't seem to be able to get the anything to reliably flow into the columns, into the bubble column. So here is what I'm going to try. I'm going to get some ice. Now, The easiest way in this area here to get ice is we're going to just create a quick little ice tray here. And let's see here. Okay, trying to think of the easiest way to do this. If I don't care about the results, I'm going to do a video at some point on this, but let's do this real quick. All right. And then we'll just do this. I'm going to see if this will give me some ice. If it does, then I hopefully should be able to use that in my build. So we're up here. It's cold. Hopefully this water turns into ice. Hello everyone, let's go ahead and do another quick sidebar here. I want to bring this up because I don't go into this in great detail. We're going to be doing another episode at a later point on farming ice, but I want to go over the basics of what we've done here. In certain locations, such as mountains at a high enough elevation where snow shows up, or in snowy biomes, you can generate ice from water source blocks. The way to typically do this is to place a large body of water down in this, like I've done here with just these few. From here, you make sure that certain of those bodies of water are covered or somehow forced to remain source blocks so that you will get automatic replenishment after the fact. What I've done here is not at all the most efficient way to do this. Like I said, we'll be going that in a later episode. But you wait long enough, the water source blocks turn into ice, and then with a Silk Touch pickaxe, you mine them, and then the water source blocks that are still there cause the water to replenish automatically. 9 bits of ice will be able to be combined into a block of packed ice. We're going to get into ice in more depth again later, but basically ice is slippery, so we're going to be using it as part of our this initial design for the waterway here in our mob farm. Alright, let's go ahead and jump to the next clip. Alright, I think I've got everything working. Let me go and show you what we got here. Let's grab this real quick before I forget. There we go. So, in here, everything is the same. I went ahead and took that because it looks like the ceiling lights are going to be sufficient to suppress this. I'm going to go ahead and close that up. And then we're going to come up top here real quick. I did put a lever over here. And so there's a lever that is attached to the other side of this wall. With the redstone dust, it can do this sort of thing here. It goes to these half slabs. Apparently it's one way up only. And then it goes over to here, and this is a redstone repeater. You don't need to worry too much about this. Just know that this takes the signal and it re-amplifies it back to maximum strength. So it goes here into the center area, and it shoots off to these sides. And they're all lit up. That's the important thing. Now, let's actually... Hey, zombie, how you doing? Let's leave that be for just a second. Let's go ahead and run around here. So, what I've ultimately decided that I'm gonna have to do in this case, is I've got to bring them up with the water lift. In fact, let us do this. Hey, Zombo. Let's... There we go. So we can actually watch them climb up here. Perfect. Whoop, actually, that's not good. I broke a sign. I gotta fix that real quick. And that sign goes... Right here. So that's going to push them out this way. Actually, I may not need a sign. Let's play it without for the moment. Anyhow, let's see if we can run back in here real quick. So, zombies get flooded down here into this corridor. They get swept into here. I'm going to put another thing there. There's a block of packed ice there, and then that shoves them up into this section here. And then let's do this real quick. They get to this section, get punched by some zombies, and then they fall down here. And that's pretty much it. Let's grab that real quick. Underneath there, we got a hopper that leads into a chest. And let's go ahead and turn this off. Let's see how the spawn rates work. I'm going to have to go close off this area here. But it should be completely dark in there now, except for that. That light's going to have to go. Right. Perfect. So let's take a look in there. Yeah, we're getting a good amount of zombies that are spawning out now. Perfect. And then we come around to here. This place is going to be beautified at a later point. They get shoved this direction. And down we go. I did want to place maybe another half block. I think I should be fine. Since that is... Yeah, I think I should be fine. So, just go here. I dropped them a little bit further than initial because when I was smacking them, they were jumping back up into the water stream. But this way... we get experience! Just have to move here and smack them. Do I have another one of these? I do. Actually, I can just use the whole block there for that one. And I wonder. I want to try something real quick with you before we end this episode. If I dropped that guy there. Now, he should be able to punch me, yes. But that's fine. That should be fine for our purposes. And as long as we are within 15 of the spawner, we should be in good shape. I think I may need to set my little spawn point thing a little closer. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I want to be like right here, actually. Whoops, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh well, time to... break out of here! There we go. Well, I'm gonna play around with this off camera, but the important thing is that it's here. It technically works. I definitely need to block that off. So if I stay here... yeah, basically we need to be 15 away in order for them to generate. I think we're going to be okay. Let me just block this section off back here because I completely forgot. That should make it even darker. So this is not going to have the most incredible of experience rates or anything like that. This is definitely going to do a fairly decent job, I believe. There we go. That should help out. Is this going to be close enough? I think it's going to be close enough. Let's jump up here real quick. And one last thing. I don't know if this is going to affect it or not. But let's put in a trap door real quick. Trapdoor. I want to see if I can do this to be able to grab a quick look through. Yep, if we light it up, it is spawning, so we should be close enough. Okay, boys. Alright, we're going to go ahead and call this an episode here. We have a functional, for the most part, zombie spawner grinder. So, if you have any suggestions on how to improve this, please don't hesitate to let me know. But while this is a fairly minor machine, I think this will do us good. So, yep. And we'll just let them pile up, we'll kill them, and we'll go from there. So, Hope you all have enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. As always, my name is Daniel. You have a great day.